Okay.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Welcome to the Club Officers Training Session 1 of District 20, powered by Division B. To give the presentation on the role of Sergeant-at-Arms, we have a veteran Toastmaster for 14 years, member of ICAB, CAT, and St. Tamil Toastmasters. DTAC 2019 first place runner-up in International Speech Contest, Chartered Accountant and Management Accountant by qualification, CFO by profession, Toastmaster and John Maxwell team, certified trainer and coach by passion, blogger by choice, none other than Toastmaster Meenakshi Sundaram. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Meenakshi Sundaram for the presentation. The screen is yours, sir.
Thank you, Moderator Toastmaster Divya, for that generous introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I will share the screen and then we can start. We have some experienced Toastmasters today with us. Toastmaster Salman Al-Fadhan is there, from whom I actually learned Sergeant-at-Arms in the first DTAC after I joined in 2008. And we have Dr. Khalid Amin, I could see. So we will learn from each of us and we proceed further. So I'll start sharing my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, welcome to the Sergeant-at-Arms workshop. Sergeant-at-Arms actually is one of the critical positions. You know, every club meeting, Sergeant-at-Arms role becomes very critical for the success of the meeting. Not just meeting, even for the contest or special events that a club conducts, Sergeant-at-Arms plays a very important role. So that way, though in the order of preference, in the officers list, Sergeant-at-Arms comes as the last, but that is the foundation. That's why probably it is in the last in order. So today, my screen is stuck.
Do you want me to share?
Just give me a minute.
Yeah, sure.
It's moving outside the sharing, but here it is not moving.
One more time you can try, otherwise I will share.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
So agenda for today is we are going to see what is the role of Sergeant-at-Arms, responsibilities, and what are the resources that Sergeant-at-Arms have got in their kitty to handle this particular role. So the objective of the session is to identify the role, what are the responsibilities, how we will fulfill our responsibilities, and then finding resources. This is what is the objective of this particular session. Now, before I go into the role and responsibilities, I want to start with something. How many of you know what is an elevator pitch? Anyone? Just you can open up your mic and tell.
It's a time that the lift goes up. You got to have some ideas.
Yes, something like that actually. In fact, elevator pitch is what they call, for example, you are in an elevator and you are meeting your CEO and you have probably 2 minutes to impress him. introduce yourself. And in a way that he will remember you. Or maybe you are actually in a lift and you meet a customer and you have to sell your idea to the customer. You have the 2 minutes. So that's the elevator pitch, where you have to have a short speech which is very impactful and delivers the message that's required. Now, why I'm talking about elevator pitch today is because in every Toastmasters meeting, only 2 officers get to speak compulsorily: Sergeant at Arms and President, which makes it very important for you to prepare yourself for an elevator pitch, because you are going to introduce your club and your club president. So you should have that. In fact, the tone of the meeting is not set by TM Modi. It is set by the Sergeant at Arms. The kind of energy you bring in your opening speech gets carried away all through the meeting. So it becomes important for you all to have an elevator pitch about your club. So I would recommend that, because it depends on the club. Some clubs have monthly 1 meeting, some clubs have monthly 2 meetings, some clubs have 4 meetings. Depending on your club's meeting, you would have that many number of elevator pitch, a short speech about your club, about the president. Because if you don't have different types of speeches, you're going to sound monotone. You will feel bored to say same thing again and again every meeting. You have to introduce your president, so you should have different adjectives for your president. You should have something new to talk about your club. Probably one line. So normally the Sergeant at Arms speech includes greeting the attendees who are coming to the club, information about the club, meeting protocol. If it is a physical meeting, we are going to talk about 2 M's, which is mobile and mouth, to keep them on silent mode. If it is Zoom meeting, there is only 1 M, which is just mute. Again, physical meeting, we talk about the entry, exit, restroom, all those things. 2 things. One is the major thing is about the club and about the president. So I thought I will play this particular video. It's a short video. One Sergeant at Arms speech I got from YouTube. I liked it, so I thought maybe I will play this particular video.
Good evening, Toastmasters!
Good evening!
Wow, so much energy. Let's try this once more and let's fill the places that are empty by your voices. Good evening, Toastmasters!
Good evening!
Let's like it! And welcome you all to the 821st meeting of legendary Toastmasters Club of New Delhi. To succeed in life, we all must have a mission. And just like those individual missions, our club has a collective mission as well. So how many of us know the mission statement of our club? 1, 2, 3. Well, let's take it, not all, not everyone. But to succeed as a group, we all must know the mission statement. That is how we are going to achieve that mission. So the mission of our club is to provide supportive and positive learning and experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. How many people are over here have these mobile phones? Just take out your mobile phones, shut it off or put it on silent or vibration. If you are putting it on vibration, do not keep it on the desks. Thank you. Moving on, we have someone who is dashing, who is handsome, who is smart. He's the smartest person over here, after of course me. Well, he is the president of our club. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Varun Garg.
Opens the meeting. So much energy that actually fills the place. So what I thought today, before we go into the usual presentation of what is there in SAA roles and responsibilities. Why can't we just take probably 3 minutes and try and get some elevated pitch? Is it possible? Can we do that? If you all feel that it's possible, at least one or two can try, then we will try it out. If you feel it's like a table topics, I'm trying to put you in a spot, then I will proceed further. If one or two is interested to try it out, we will keep this particular session. I want to see some hands going up. Good. So we have at least a few hands going up. Maybe let me just yeah. Okay. So we will take 2 to 3 minutes. Can I give us 2 to 3 minutes gap? 2 minutes we'll keep gap for you to prepare, and then we will. I think we have 3 attendees raise their hands. Toastmaster Salman Al Fadan, Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan, and Toastmaster Mohammed Nizamuddin. So we will go with 3 of them for time being, because we can't do for all. We may not have enough time. So I will give you 2 minutes. You can just prepare something, and then we'll go in the same order. Fine? Or if someone is ready before, please say you're ready. We can go with you. Sir, you are muted. It was my Salman.
Let it be like a table topic. No time allowed.
Okay. So you can start first then.
No problem. No problem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what have you came for? Of course, to support each other to learn. But are you ready for it? If not, switch off your mobile, put it on a mute, or put it in vibration inside your bag. Now we are going to meet the youngest president in Bahrain in the Toastmaster movement, Ali Atiq. That's it. That's for you.
Good one, sir. Good one. So who want to go next? Toastmaster Mohammed Nizamuddin. Am I pronouncing the name correctly?
Yeah, I will go last.
You go last. Okay, fine. So Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah, please.
Good morning. Sorry. Good evening. Welcome to the 46th meeting of Toastmasters Club. I request you all to switch off your mics and listen to the speech which our contestants will talk in the educational session. The theme of our day is new beginnings. I have heard that a caterpillar never knew how to fly till it opened up itself. If we let go of our past and free ourselves from our failures and disappointments, we can embrace a new perspective. And that is what we all are going to do in Toastmasters today. I request you all to pin the speakers to pin the timer before their speech and keep the video on so that they can provide reaction to the speaker. Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Mohammed Nizamuddin.
Good afternoon to everyone.
No.
It's a very good time to introduce ourselves and switch off your mobile, and we have like a very important topic here where we gather as a SCOM as a new journey to our new achievements. So where we all the leaders, which is already we have learned lesson from them, and it's our time how to implement as a freshers and make to the you can say as a big achievements, little bit efforts and inspirations, you can achieve whatever the higher goals. So set your minds as a optimistics and supportive to each other, which will motivate our experience with each others. So I think this is the good start for us. Like we have all the supporting leaders, which we are already with them. So we learn a lot. Now it's time to take the lead and show to the management or to the leaders, okay, we are capable handling the next challenges. Thank you to you.
Thank you. Two more, I think, have raised their hands. Toastmaster Rajiv Alaseri.
We know that 3rd July is celebrated as International Day of Cooperatives. And the theme of this year is Rebuild Better Together. We are also observing the rebuilding of our club's ExCom team. I don't think the word better will be appropriate here, as we all were doing the best during the last years. Instead of comparing the traits of the team, let us start from a clean board, expecting cooperation from everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and honorable guests. I welcome you to Dhirar Toastmasters Club's meeting number 159. I am Rajiv Alaseri, your Sergeant at Arms, welcomes you all to today's meeting. Then I will talk about the club mission. Now, who is smarter than me here? Only one person, right? That is our Honorable President, T.M. Beatha Johnson. Help me welcoming Dr. T.M. Beatha Johnson to proceed the meeting further. Thank you. Over to you, T.M. Beatha.
Well done, well done. I couldn't see who is the other person who raised the hand. Is it?
Yes, Joy.
Joy. Okay.
May I talk? Yes.
Yes.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. My name is Joy George, and today I am going to be the Sergeant at Arms for the Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. I welcome you all to the 250th online meeting of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. There are 4 ground rules which have to follow during this meeting. Please switch off the mobile phones or put it in a silent mode. Everyone should put their mic at mute at all times during the meeting except the speaker. Do not talk about sex, religion, and politics. Then, mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I would like to call and welcome our president to this 250th online meeting with warm pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joy. Thank you all for participating with so much of enthusiasm, actually. That's good, actually. So what I thought is I'll share this idea that you can prepare your introduction for each meeting well in advance, because that way you will not have the same monotonous tone in every meeting. You'll have something new to add. So that's one thing which I thought I will start with before I go into the other presentation. So let's now proceed.
Yes.
Okay, it's got stuck again.
You need a sergeant at arms to sort it for
Yeah.
you. She's there. So
Yeah, it's come. Okay, good. Okay. So the role of the Sergeant at Arms, if you see the club constitution, it says Sergeant at Arms is responsible for club property management, meeting room preparation, and hospitality. Sergeant at Arms chairs the social and reception committee. We'll go one step further. So if you see in the club leadership handbook, you will get the same thing. So keep track of club's property, all set for successful meeting. So you will arrange for the entire meeting. And then contest, you are the doorkeeper for contest. So let's see club property. How many of you know what are all the club properties? Because we have been doing online meetings for quite some time now. Probably you would have lost touch with club property. So someone can probably tell what is there in a club property.
There is one thing online, which is the Zoom for the club, is the responsibility of the sergeant arm.
Yes.
And in the physical setting, if it is the property of the club, it will be everything from the mics to the speakers to okay, just remind me.
Club
Banner.
banner.
Okay,
Banner.
club
Club
banner.
Mm.
Okay, but if it is not, it is a hotel-like, you are responsible for the full arrangement of the meeting. Food, paper, and other things, light and everything.
Perfect. So everything comes under sergeant at arms actually. The entire meeting before it starts, it's sergeant at arms responsibility. Even during the meeting, you have got some responsibility. So we'll go to the responsibilities. So responsibilities are like the club meeting, outside the club meeting, and executive committee. There are 3 different roles that you're going to play. So if you talk about club meeting, again, it's before the club meeting, when you arrive at the club meeting, and during the club meeting. There are 3 different parts. So before the club meetings, if it's a physical meeting, of course, you have to confirm the rooms, availability of the room. That's a responsibility of sergeant at arms, which has not been happening now because of the current situation. So Zoom link, the current meeting probably can talk about the Zoom link, creation of Zoom link. Either it is a Zoom moderator if you have someone, or you are the responsible person. You have to coordinate and get it done actually. In a physical meeting, you are the one who is going to confirm with the hotel or whatever venue that you are having your meeting about the availability of the venue and the space and all those aspects of it. Again, if it is a physical meeting, you have to check with VP Education if any member needs a projector, audio, video. Why I'm talking about physical meeting now is because probably we are going to have a hybrid kind of situation as we go along, or maybe we will go to a full physical meeting by end of the year. Hopefully, let's pray for it. So that's why I'm touching this point. So you need to talk to VP Education about what maybe a speaker needs something to present in a presentation, or you want to play a video or audio. So you have to arrange all those things. In Zoom, again, you have same situation where there's a sharing right to be given to the member who is going to speak, or there is a poll, someone wants a poll, or someone needs a breakout room, which today, for example, our IT moderator for this session, who is with me, who is going to arrange all these things. Similarly, sergeant at arms is the one who is going to coordinate with VP Education in getting all these things done. Is there any other point that we can think of? Club supplies. What is actually there as club supplies? What do you mean by club supplies? Yes, sir.
Stationaries.
Yes. You have the voting slips, you have banners.
Toastmaster flags.
What is that? Sorry?
The Toastmasters flags.
Flag.
The
I'm not audible clearly. Yeah, you're talking about the ribbons, the best speaker ribbon, which we used to have actually. Now, because of Zoom meeting, we're not actually having it. We're only just sharing a certificate or something now.
No,
So physically,
I think we mean here is the black, which is the metal or wood type with engraving.
Yeah.
So some clubs will bring it to the meeting, every meeting.
Correct. Yeah. No, maybe some clubs give that for best speaker. They give along with the ribbon. They give that also for the photo opportunity. Yes, that's also there. And ribbons are there. Then we have pins. You know, Toastmaster pin used to be there. That's also supplies. We need to remember all these things because we will probably start physical meeting anytime soon. So we need to. In Zoom meeting, of course, you create all these things in a virtual, you have a image that is created as a best speaker or the best evaluator, and then you share it. But when the physical meeting starts, you are going to give the ribbons. So those are the supplies. That's, of course, I answered the question already. Hybrid meeting today. How many of you attended the presentation by Toastmaster Kajetan? So you would have heard about hybrid meeting, and I'm not an expert in hybrid meeting, so I also have to learn that. But yes, it's going to be a new experience for all of us in creating such a new environment. It's going to be interesting. Okay, upon arrival at the meetings, if it's a physical meeting, you have to arrange the meeting room early. Now, hybrid meetings also basically physical plus online. So you're going to arrange both together. So you're going to arrange the meeting room, arrange tables and chairs, setting meeting materials, promotional materials, display of materials. If your club, all the clubs used to have newsletters. So that you can display, and you have Toastmasters magazines which are kept as displays. There are some specific educational material that can be kept on display. That's in a physical meeting. So an online meeting, what we can do? So the link, of course, it's well on time. That's one thing. Breakout rooms, if we discussed. This is something which maybe Sergeant at Arms can coordinate with VPPR, because every meeting has got a different theme. So probably we can have a specific background done for that particular meeting with the theme of the meeting, with our club banner, coming in the backdrop, and that can be used by every member attending the meeting in Zoom meetings, basically. So this is something which we can think. So it is VPPR who is going to do all these things, but Sergeant at Arms can actually coordinate, because in a physical meeting, Sergeant at Arms is responsible for displaying all these materials. Though this preparation is from VPPR side, but Sergeant at Arms displays all these materials. So in a Zoom meeting, Sergeant at Arms can take the responsibility of coordinating with VPPR and getting all these things done. Okay. This is something which I thought we can have a short discussion. How do you think Sergeant at Arms can make every meeting a magical experience?
Can we call it a different experience? Because magical experience is exaggerated.
Yeah,
So
okay, I understand that.
If he can make every meeting a different meeting, make a difference, so people don't get into routine, and he can.
Yeah.
One thing is his speech.
Yes.
He can change it. That's number one.
Yeah. Someone was telling something else. Okay. So speech is something that we can change every time. And again, background can be changed. In physical meetings, you can arrange the room in a different way. Every meeting, you can make a difference in the room arrangements, so that the members who are coming in, the guests who are coming in, feel like something is different. That's one thing which we can do as Sergeant at Arms. Online meetings, a promotional material which we can display during the physical meetings, but how can we do in an online meeting? This is something that I was thinking in the morning. I thought probably I'll ask the question. Probably we can do a bit of deliberation. There is no specific time where we can share it. So how can we do this club's promotional material during online meetings?
Maybe send it with the invitation for the meeting. Send some information with the invitation of the meeting.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So along with the invitation, we can send the materials.
Or get this rolling display on certain issue before the meeting starts.
So that's a wonderful idea. Yes, before the meeting starts, you have time, so you can probably do a screen where we can have this rolling, keep on changing what is the club. For example, some people, when we are having physical meetings, we have the banner which has got all the badges that we have got from Toastmasters International, all those ribbons that we are doing to display our club's achievements. But in Zoom meeting, we're not able to do that actually. So maybe we can do a short video and display it before the meeting, keep running it till everyone is joining the meeting. That's a good idea that we can do probably. Or maybe we can share a link also in the chat box about our club. That's one thing which we can do. Upon arrival at the club meetings, it's a physical meeting again, it's a room temperature. You can ask the guest book to sign. There used to be a guest book. In physical meetings, we used to have a guest book where we send it around, including Toastmasters. Everyone has to sign that with the name and all those information is there in that. So in online meeting, I'm seeing clubs doing it in the chat box. They're asking if there's a guest coming in, they ask the guest to put their name and phone number in the chat box, trying to correct it. Is there any other way in which we can do this in online meetings? Collection of information, who is attended.
We can prepare online form where everyone can access this link and fill in his name.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's a good one actually, like a Google form. Isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, you can create a Google form for every meeting and put in the chat box. So as soon as a member comes into the meeting, logs in, you can remind them to please update the Google form so that you have a list of people who are attending the meeting. Every meeting who has attended, and there's a guest, automatically the information is available. Instead of sometimes what happens in chat box, there are too many interactions happens, and you may miss it actually. The VIP membership has to take care of that. Sometimes they can miss out because of the number of interactions that happen in chat box. Google form is a good idea. Maybe that we can use. So this is a good way of keeping track of who attended, and especially for a new member or a guest who comes. Fantastic. So we are actually learning a lot, isn't it? At least I'm learning. Okay, during club meetings. It is a physical meeting. This is what Southern Terms do. There is someone is coming late. The person is being made to sit in a place. Food, of course, Southern Terms coordinates for food. Collection of ballots, tally counter role during the meeting. Escort new member for isolation during induction ceremony. This is in a physical meeting. In online meeting, late arrivals, and again, Southern Terms with the Zoom moderator can coordinate in ensuring that a person who is coming late doesn't come in during a speech is going on. Sometimes what happens, we allow people to come in when the speech is going on and they're not muted, and there are noises that comes and really impact the speaker. Someone who is being prepared so much and delivering a speech, we are disturbing them. So we can have some guidelines for that and keep it ready so that we don't send someone when someone is speaking by disturbing them. So we can admit them after the speech is over. We can send a message to them to wait till the speech gets over. Food service is not there, just put for fun. If you want, you can actually give them a voucher and ask them to buy from any shop. That's again XCOM's decision. Online polls, ballots, all those things again comes under Southern Terms. With the Zoom moderator, they can coordinate. New member for induction, we have a breakout room where we can take them. I'm not sure how many clubs are doing it today in the Zoom meeting. Many clubs, because they know the person, they don't actually do a breakout this thing. They just discuss and induct. But you can do a breakout room and take the member to the breakout room till you get a consent from all the members. In physical meeting, once the meeting is over, you have to ensure that the room is clean. Now you pack up and store all the materials, including banner, the gavel, everything is stored properly. That's the responsibility of the Sergeant at Arms. Of course, dispose trash in many places. You're doing in a venue, it's in a hotel, then you are not going to do it. But if it is a venue which is a corporate venue, then Sergeant at Arms probably can have a team with him to support to clean the place. That's again responsibility of Sergeant at Arms. What is that we can do in online meetings? Once the meeting is over, what else Sergeant at Arms can do? Any ideas?
The recording of the meetings
Yes.
is very important in some of the clubs. So he or she makes sure that it is being stored in the right place and later on circulated if needed to the right people.
That's actually a very, very important point actually, because what happens once a meeting is over, the recording is available with us in a proper place. Sometimes we can even go one step further and probably the PR or someone else can take, you can probably have a committee to help on you in this. You can cut the videos for each speaker and circulate that particular portion to the speaker. So the speaker gets an idea of how he was sounding. Because many speakers want to see, get as a feedback, they want to see how they were sounding so that they can, for the next speech, they can modify. So every speech can be again cut into small portions and shared with the speakers. The whole meeting can be saved in one particular place, can be in a disk, which can be a club's property, so that this meeting is available for probably years to come. So this is one thing which Sergeant Adams can take initiative. ExCom has to support definitely. So Sergeant Adams can put as a proposal to the ExCom and carry on this particular responsibility. Okay, club contests. Sergeant Adams plays a very important role.
Toastmaster Khalid Amin has raised the hand.
Yes, Dr. Khalid, yes.
Ditya Meenakshi, in our club, actually, we share the video of after each meeting with all the members, the whole video, the entire video.
Ah, that's good actually.
Yeah. So if they have
Thank
missed
you.
the meeting as if they were there, they know exactly what happened.
Yes, that's also a good idea actually. We can share the link with all the members so that it is available for everyone to see. Those who missed also can probably go back and
With a password, there is a password, so they have to get the password just in case, you know, so.
yes,
this-
yes.
yes.
Yeah, it comes with the Zoom actually. Once you save the speech and you want to share, it automatically gives you a password. Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Vijayalakshmi, your raised hand.
Yeah, we can take a group photo of all the members who attended.
Perfect. Is that Sergeant Adams' responsibility or PR's responsibility?
Maybe
Normally that's VP Public Relations is responsible for that.
Yes, but Sergeant Adams can coordinate as a help. You can always do that. You can remind the VPPR that we need to take picture so that we can use it in the souvenir or club newsletter or for promotion. So that's a good point. As a Sergeant Adams, you can always go beyond your duty in helping the ExCom. That's a good point. Okay, let's go to the club contest. In club contest, Sergeant Adams plays a very, very critical role because you have to have a team. You have to prepare a team for this, and this same team can be trained for a succession also. So you'll have TT, you should know about TT contest rules. You should know about all the contest rules. So there are responsibilities for the Chief Sergeant Adams, and then you have your team, which will do. There's one person who will be standing next to the door in physical meeting, not allowing anyone to come in during the contest going on. There's isolation. You'll have one more person, be with the team of people in the isolation room, so that they coordinate with each other to send one by one to the meeting hall. That's in a physical setup. In Zoom setup, of course, you have people sitting in a breakout room, coordinating with another Sergeant Adams. So it's a different. That's what you have seen in the last probably two contest season. This is what we have seen. In physical, that's a different thing. So you should know all these things and prepare a team. You have a team with yourself for the contest season, which will again start in another 3 months, 4 months. You will have contests coming in. Toastmaster Salman, is there anything that I missed out in the contest?
Oh, you've done a great job. I think you covered everything. Fantastic.
Thank you, sir. Okay, outside the club meeting, again, for the next meeting, we're talking about physical meeting because for Zoom online meeting, there is no need to worry about the location. For physical meeting, generally what happens, we have seen this happens in the past when we have, we tie up the particular venue and suddenly sometimes they call up and say the venue is not available. So you have to properly plan the meeting location for the meetings. Again, supplies are available, which is based on what is available. You may have to order for ribbons, you have to order for pins, you have to order for the best speaker, all those stationery that you have to order for, you have to keep track of it. And then you have to attend executive committee meetings. Executive committee meetings, again, you are Sergeant Adams. So you are again there in ensuring that everything is ready for the ExCom meeting also. Let's suppose with the help of President. So replacement, this is very, very critical because many times what happens, Sergeant Adams in physical meetings or also in online meetings, you have to be available well before the meeting. And in today's situation, we are all busy and we are not able to go on time, or you are not able to be logged in on time. So you have to have a replacement. You have to always get someone who can assist you, prepare the person for future. So get someone who can do this job for you till you come in on time. I mean, it's not that every meeting you are going to be delayed, but there are situations where you will not be able to reach a meeting on time, whether it is online or is it physical. So you have to have someone to assist you. Prepare a successor for office. This can start from your contest preparations. When you moment you start for a contest, which again 3 to 4 months you will have, where you are going to get people to help you, you can train them from there on to become sergeant at arms for the future. XCOM, again, we discuss about the space status, how many, this is a physical meeting basically. If it is a Zoom meeting, you would have the Zoom license renewed on time. So that you should discuss with the XCOM, because that involves a treasurer to release the payment. So that you have to remind the XCOM about Zoom license. If it is a physical meeting, you have to talk about venue availability, and if there is a cost constraint. For example, treasurer feels that they are not able to pay that kind of an amount because maybe there is a drop in membership, then you have to look for other venues where you can get a lower price. So all those things comes under your responsibility, but these are all part of the XCOM meetings. So you have to attend the meeting so that you can coordinate for these kind of things. And any special event, contest we discussed, special event also, VP Education and the president, they decide to do a special event, you have to coordinate with them in terms of arranging the venue, what else they want, everything. So in an XCOM meeting, you're going to decide and you take your responsibilities and you start preparing with a team. Social reception committee, you are the chair of the committee, so you can have people who can be supporting you. But when in a physical meeting, when someone comes in, there has to be someone who will be welcoming them. So that's a SAA responsibility. Though everyone in the club, including every XCOM member, is responsible for that, the main responsibility comes under sergeant at arms. So you have to have someone who can welcome people. If you are not available there because you are arranging other things, you prepare someone who can take up the responsibility. Replace items as needed, which we discussed already.
Can I add something here? Because I
Yes,
faced
sir.
it. Maybe people will find it as a challenge. You know, especially when we go to large meetings on Zoom, sometimes the license is only for certain numbers of people.
Yes.
And I faced it once. We've gone to the meeting and suddenly we found the number is higher than the license. And we've got to take a permission to spend money at that moment of time. So probably before any general meetings, if it is too big, we have to make sure what is the number allowed, what is the number registered or to be registered.
Perfect. That's actually a very good point.
Yeah.
Yes, because special events, for example, you have a special event, maybe your anniversary meeting, maybe 10th anniversary, 15th anniversary, and you have keynote speakers. When you have such kind of meetings, every Toastmaster is interested to attend. So you'll have definitely, as Toastmaster Salman Al-Pradhan said, maybe because many times it's 100 is the limit. I think the normal Zoom license is 100. So you might go for extra. So that's a very good point, sir. Thanks for the valuable addition, actually. Now, how to fulfill the SAA responsibilities? There are 4 questions: how, when, who, what. Most of it we have already seen. I just want to refresh it. So I thought I will make it as activity. So how will you fulfill the responsibility? When will each action be completed? Who is available to help you? So we have seen all of these things actually. We have seen if you are a physical meeting or a Zoom meeting, before the meeting, what are things you should do? During the meeting, what you should do? After the meeting, what you should do? Now, what I thought, why I thought I will keep it as activities, because probably we can discuss right now. Some of you can probably think out loud, because right now you are the sergeant at arms. So once you start working on the club meeting, you may find it difficult. So maybe if you can think of now to see that, okay, I want to develop, I want to have 2 more people helping me. I want to discuss with a few points with the XCOM. Maybe we can have an open discussion, because we still have about 15 minutes. Am I right?
Yes, including question answer session.
Yeah, that's what. So we can, because I don't have much after this.
Thanks.
Or we can do it as a question answer also. Okay, let's take for example, you are actually in a hybrid meeting. Okay, so let's do a brainstorming. What are the challenges that we are going to face?
The venue.
Venue, very good. So, what is the challenge that we'll face in the venue?
You don't know where to book. Where's the actual place that you will book? So you need to find. You have to have a look at different types of venues and see which is suitable for you at your cost.
Okay, so venue is a problem, basically cost. Okay, is there anything else that we can worry about venue?
The Wi-Fi availability at the venue.
Perfect. That's today. That is the major one, isn't it? If it is hybrid, yes. What else? What about the space in the venue? Like how big is it? How small is it? How many people are going to come? Hybrid meeting, physical meeting, for example, right now, the restriction is 30 in Bahrain. I don't know how many in Kuwait. So out of 30, probably they'll have about 15 members attending the meeting. So what will be the constraint that we will have in hybrid meeting if there are 15 members attending a meeting?
Allow me to just say a word before I go. Thank you very much for this presentation. It was so beautiful, so effective, very interactive. I liked it, but I have to start my training after 10 minutes. Thank you. All the best to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for being here. Okay, so 15 people are there. What is one constraint that will come in place if it is a hybrid meeting? See, hybrid meeting, you are going to do a kind of live telecast, isn't it?
Yes.
So you have to see the venue should be in such a place where all 15 can be seen in the camera. Is it right? I'm just thinking. Maybe I'm wrong.
And actually, hybrid is an extra challenge, by the way. You have to have everything prepared beforehand.
Correct. Yeah, that's
It's
what
not,
we're trying to do.
it's not something you do it on the spot, you know.
Yes.
You should have practiced how much of the space is visible, you know.
Yes.
You know, in addition to the other things that were mentioned before. And I don't know if there is any club in Bahrain who has already done hybrid, because we are not there yet. But a good question.
There is one club we did, I think. West did one hybrid meeting probably 3 months back, when during March or April, when there was a bit relaxation. They went for a hybrid meeting, but number of attendees was probably 7 or 8. So it was not a major constraint to have everyone covered in a particular camera. So this actually, yeah, it's a different challenge, because how are you going to cover everyone? In a meeting, you have to cover everyone, but when the speaker is speaking, whether you have to have the speaker focus for the online members to see. So these are the challenges. So these are all things which probably we have to do a brainstorm. So the ExCom has to get involved, but Sergeant at Arms has got a bigger role, because all these points will come under Sergeant at Arms. So when you are going to see a venue, you are going to cover all these points. So you have to see the space, how camera positions can be accommodated. What is the audio? Now, for example, you keep a camera at a distance. Do they have the sound system which can actually throw the voice that camera can capture? Because if there is a distance and the speaker is speaking, but you're not able to get the audio captured in the camera, then there is a challenge. So there has to be a proper way of recording both video as well as audio. So these are some challenges I'm just thinking. I'm just doing brainstorming. So as Sergeant at Arms, all these responsibilities will come under you. So you may have to do a brainstorming with the ExCom, note down all the points. And as we go along, we will learn. Not that you are going to address every issue in the first meeting itself. That will be impossible. isn't it? At the end of the day, we all learn by committing mistakes. Well, so that's my presentation on Sergeant at Arms. Is there any questions? We can do some Q&A, or maybe someone can share their experience. We have DTM Khalid Amin, who has been in Toastmasters for 20 years, sir?
Since 2005, not 20 yet. So
Yeah, 16 years. So maybe you can share some experience.
no, I have a more important question. Have you announced to the attendees that there is a form that needs to be filled? I mean, how do they know that their attendance is going to be reported to the area or the district?
Okay, I think that I will ask our moderator to answer.
Yes, the attendance will be taken from the Zoom.
Okay.
No need to fill any separate attendance form because we know the time of join, time of leaving, everything we can get from Zoom. So according to that, an attendance sheet will be generated.
Yeah, but I'm sure the presenter will be interested to get some feedback, right?
Yeah, feedback form is already shared in the chat. So I thought after the question answer session, I can announce it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe I was not listening carefully, but I don't know if it was announced that there is a feedback.
No, it was not announced. I was waiting for him to finish the presentation so that I can announce.
Okay,
I cannot
okay.
interfere.
Okay, my apologies then, my apologies. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, sorry.
So I take this opportunity to announce that I have shared a feedback form. So please fill it. It is in the chat. Once again, I will share it for those who missed.
Okay. Okay, I'll just run through my remaining slides. I think 2 more are there. So you already started, you attended the Club Officer training program. You have a lot of materials to read actually. This Club Leadership Handbook itself has got a lot of points for Sergeant at Arms. You're going to go with the outgoing EXCOM you have to meet, outgoing SAA you have to meet so that you can understand what he has done or she has done so that you can handle it. Current EXCOM meeting you're going to have definitely. The space contacts, you have to introduce yourself with a physical meeting actually. For Zoom, it's not required. And then volunteers, you can already start asking for them. Have you come to the last slide? Okay, this stuck. Okay, so let's have some Q&A if there is any questions or any experience you want to share. You have another 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah, 8 minutes we have.
Yeah. So anyone want to share some experience? We have a lot of Toastmasters who are definitely more experienced. So we can probably have some of them share their experience. If you have already done the SAA role or even any other role, as your experience can be. We have Toastmaster Ahmed.
Yes, Toastmaster Meenakshi, thank you very much. It's first of all, thank you very much for the wonderful presentation. As Toastmaster, I have seen the person who suffers most is Sergeant at Arms.
Yes.
That is the reason why I just finished my Division B director position. I opted to be the Sergeant at Arms of the club because this is the place where you really learn. With my experience, I have seen a lack of coordination, lack of teamwork brings Sergeant at Arms on the receiving end. So I feel like as a Sergeant at Arms, there should be either a teamwork. Sometimes, the Sergeant at Arms bring other people also as co-Sergeant at Arms so that you prepare your second. This is one thing. Second, in the physical meetings, we have seen that everybody enjoys the meeting but forgets about the before and after the meeting contribution of members in it. So I have seen the Sergeant at Arms running around, and at the end of the day, the president is the only one shares a hand. So this is one of the challenge as the team, as not only the team but EXCOM and all the members to be a slice, to have the slice of Sergeant at Arms in themselves as members and the members of the EXCOM also. Over to you.
Thank you. That's a good point actually. Yes. In fact, Sergeant at Arms should discuss in the EXCOM itself to get some support from others. But as Sergeant at Arms is one person who will always suffer because you have to come early. You will be the one to leave in the end. the last one to leave, along with the president or treasurer sometimes. Okay, anyone else who can share some experience?
Can I say something?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. So, like, I have been the president of my club 2 years ago. But what I would like to say is that the Sergeant at Arms is the very first person who is the very first face which is shown to all the meeting members, right? So he has to open the meeting in a very lively fashion. And another thing is that the Sergeant at Arms has this really unenvious job of introducing the same person as the president for all the 24 meetings. So the Sergeant at Arms has to be really creative if he wants to get the interest of all the members. You know, every single time he should say something new about the president, and I think that will add life to the meeting.
Yes,
That's
actually,
my
that's why
observation.
I mentioned in the
Yes.
beginning. It's a challenging one, but if you can prepare in advance, you'll be able to
Yes.
find the different adjectives, you know, to
Right.
make it more interesting.
Right.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's
Very good point.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, thanks.
Toastmaster Khalid Hameen has raised their hand.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, Ditya Meenakshi, first of all, I want to start like this. You look really good, you're speaking well, and just so wonderful presentation. I want to thank you for that. I want to congratulate you for such a very useful and nice presentation. I just want to echo what Toastmaster Ahmed said, something along that line, that it is the Sergeant at Arms that greets everyone, including the guests. So if your club is looking for members, through the Sergeant at Arms greets all the people who are present, including the guests. And then from then on, I want to emphasize the teamwork that Toastmaster Ahmed mentioned. Because it is a teamwork, after that, the VP membership should be connecting with the guests during the meeting, so that they feel welcome, because the Sergeant at Arms, once he or she introduces the president, is out of the picture. So then the VP membership can connect with the guests, through private chat or whatever method they prefer. That is how your club can get more members, by the way. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That's a very wonderful point, actually. Yes, it's a team effort at the end of the day. Yes, of course, Sergeant at Arms is very responsible for every meeting to be successful or attractive for the members. But it's a team effort at the end of the day. I think we are almost out of time. Can we, if you're going to close now, I want to share one small slide. Is it okay, moderator?
Yeah, 2 minutes more we are having. You can share.
Yeah.
Those who haven't filled the form, please fill it.
Okay, this is the slide I want to share. If you like my presentation, give me a thumbs up so that I can speak for another 1 hour.
We will not give the thumbs up, because if you are going to take again 1 hour, means because we have the club meeting. Otherwise, definitely double thumbs up, no issues.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing now. It's only for fun. Thank you very much, Toastmasters. You have been a wonderful audience to me. Though we are all in small boxes, I could feel a good connection that's happening between us. And as Toastmasters family, we have been learning together. And I've been in this movement for 14 years now, and I can tell you that this is the best thing that has happened to me. And I'm sure many will agree when I say this, that it's something that's an amazing movement, which makes us, challenge us, improve us day by day. So keep rocking. And Sergeant at Arms is a very important role. I have done this role not as an official capacity, but voluntarily I've done it many times, and I really enjoyed every time I did that. Over to you, moderator.
Thank you, DTM Meenakshi Sundaram, for the informative and interactive presentation. Let us all give a big round of applause for him. Thank you, audience. As moderator, I didn't feel any issues, so everything went smoothly. All the best for your role as the Sergeant at Arms. I'm sure you all will rock in your performance. Thank you. And on dot time, we are stopping. It's exactly 4:30. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care. Mhm.
I forgot to thank the moderator. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster
Thank you.
Khalid Amin.
Thank you.